It's about 32 degrees, but it's supposed to be warmer today, and I'm happy. The birds are singing. Got my laundry done already this morning. All right, now we'll put things on the clothesline. The solar is running really good because we have full sun, which makes me happy. And we're gonna make some food today. We have so much exciting stuff. Well, I call it exciting. It's homemaking stuff, but it's always fun because spring is in the air and I am really happy about that. It's been a long winter. Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a meal, and I thought I would just turn my camera on and share with you what I'm making. I am making a meal that has been in our family ever since I was married 34 years. I'll be making baked corn. Now the baked corn comes with the Jiffy corn mix. This is something I have been making ever since I was first married, and my children always ask for it when they come for a meal. So I'm gonna get started and work on this, and I'll show you the recipe in the description box below. I'm also gonna be making a large amount of sloppy joe for 2 meals that I'm gonna be having upcoming here, and then I'm gonna have some extra for the freezer. For freezer cooking for me lately has been making a meal and making extra amounts of it, and then I can go ahead and I can freeze it. Okay, so the Jiffy corn mix is right now selling for 59 cents a box. We're gonna add this, some sour cream. We're gonna add some creamed corn in some of my dented cans. And I'm gonna add some of my corn that I canned myself. We just throw it all together, whip it up real good, and stick it in the oven, and then we bake it for about 35 minutes. And then we have a quick side dish. Okay, so let's just get working on it. I'm going to make a double batch of it because one batch only feeds about 2 to 4 people, and I'm having more than 4 people. I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to put everything together. The first thing I need to do is I need to soften up my butter. I'm not gonna say on here what the recipe is. You'll just have to read it in the description box below. Go ahead and open up all of my cans. I love this can opener because my cans are dented and it still works great. Now we're gonna add the butter. I add the butter first before I add the eggs and sour cream. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the sour cream. I'm first gonna use up all that I had left of this container before I add the other sour cream. So I'm trying to use up all my older ingredients first. Just add half of this one. It calls for 8 ounces of sour cream. Now we'll go ahead and stir this up. And now it calls for 2 eggs. And because I am doubling this, actually I forgot about that. I am doubling this recipe. It actually calls for a whole carton of sour cream. That's the thing with me, I forgot about it. I thought I was just making a single. All right, so now we got all the sour cream in there. I did add the right amount of butter, but it's gonna call for 4 eggs since I'm doubling it. And now we're gonna add the 4 eggs to it. And we're gonna stir it really well before we put in the corn muffin mix. Now we're just gonna add the corn muffin mix to it. We'll add 1 box and stir it, and then add the other box. Corn muffin mix is great to have on your long-term pantry shelf. And this is a wonderful side dish that most people really enjoy. And we're gonna mix it up really well, and then we're gonna pour it into our pan. Now we're gonna go ahead and equally spread this in the 2 different pans. You don't wanna overfill it or it will not get done in the center. So we're just gonna have 2 separate pans of it. It will rise nicely. It'll get real puffy in the center. if you do not overfill it. All right, we are going to bake these at 350. I think it's about a half an hour to an hour. I forget how long it takes. I pretty much know how to do this by heart since I've made it so often. I forgot to videotape the end of it, but here it is baking in the oven, and here it looks like when we're finished. Now on to the rest of my day. So what we're making here is, this came from the food pantry. The gentleman called me and said he has some of this, and it looks really good. It's beef, and I'm going to have beef gravy over toast, and we'll probably have some French fries with it, and a vegetable. But it looked to me like it was cooked already, so I shredded it up. I don't know if it was cooked or not. It was hard to tell. It was in some kind of gravy, so it looks good. So it's a quick and easy meal today. All right, we got the 2 solar panels going. Full sunny day here in March, and they're both running solid. It is 7 a.m. It's 27 degrees, and I got my work done already this morning. Picked up all of the branches. So I got this done. Won't take long before they're burned up. I try to burn them up early in the morning before we have any kind of breeze. Also cleaned up the garden, and I'll show you that in a minute. Chickens are wide awake, ready for some breakfast. I'm a morning person. I do not like being up late at night. Okay, let me show you the garden. Yeah, I guess I'm not the only one that thinks the winter's been long. But I say that every year. So every year I think it's been the longest winter of the year. I don't know. I just don't like being cooped up in the house very long. I like my muck boots because I don't have to do anything. I can just slip my feet into them. But yeah, they're dirty. Very, very dirty. I wore them just about every day out here in the mud. This is the time of year where everything's muddy. So I like to get out early in the morning when things are still frozen to the ground, so I don't have so much of a mud mess.